Northeast Ohio's #1 choice for news. Cleveland's own Fox 8 News in the morning.
Hey everyone, and Merry Christmas. Today, of course, if you haven't noticed, it's December 25th, 2020. I'm Roosevelt Lappers. Thanks for joining us on this Christmas morning and sharing that with you right now. Let's toss it out to weather for a look at the forecast. It's snowy, so a lot of sleds, a lot of kids will be ready to get outside and do a few things. Scott, I know your fellas want to get outside right now.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, people were asking, when was the last time we had a white Christmas? Last time we had an inch of snow on Christmas Day, the snow depth of an inch was 3 years ago. The last time we had 3 inches of snow was back in 2004, which was also the last time we had more than 5 inches of snow. So to see this type of snow, you know, a lot of kids have not seen this on Christmas Day. You know, it's been more than 15, almost 20 years since the last time we had anything quite like this. All right, we'll take a look now. General light snow, mainly south. All right, so it's covering a fairly large portion of the viewing area. Yesterday, I figured the backside of this snow would be between Lorain and Ashland, and it ended up verifying about 30 miles west. I think the backside of the heavier, more shovelable snow around Norwalk and to the west. I know I'm just using Norwalk as a dividing line here, but you get the idea. What's happening now is that we're seeing a gradual shift. It's a subtle shift to more of a mixture of frontal snow and lake effect snow. And look at this band of heavy snow here. This goes from the airport down through Elyria, Oberlin. It's going to track right on through Sandusky. Now, this is going to start to head south. So that's what we're going with. We're going to see another couple of inches of quick accumulation here as the forecast shows that band sagging south. We still have some ongoing pockets of heavy snow south of Cleveland and out into the primary snow belt. So the forecast looks like this. Wind chills will stay in the single digits. We're going to see a gradual shift south with this band of snow over the next several hours, and then a gradual shift more so further east by early to mid-afternoon. So highlighting this, general accumulations today outside of those heavier pockets of at least 1 to 3. But some morning accumulations here where that heavier band persists through the middle of Lorain and Cuyahoga County. We could see another 3 to 5. Real fluffy snow. Right, we haven't had a fluffy snow like this year. We'll talk more about what lurks behind this tonight and tomorrow in just a couple of minutes.
All right, GroundFOX is back on the move. We're riding right now through downtown Cleveland. This is on Superior Avenue, heading back toward the city. You can see it's still very snow-covered out there right now. The highways have a hard time getting through, and so you're going to have a hard time trying to navigate city streets, no matter what city you're in, whether you're in downtown Cleveland or out east somewhere, because the snow's really come down very, very hard, as Scott just mentioned. A lot of roads still need to be plowed, so if you can take your time to sit back and have another cup of coffee before you have to go out, you might want to do that. You can give those crews a chance to clear out some roads as the snow continues to come down over northeast Ohio. Well, more than 250 ODOT trucks are on the road right now across northeast Ohio this morning. People we spoke with were excited for a white Christmas, but only if they didn't have to drive in it. Kevin Freeman has more on a very busy overnight for road crews.
When it's wintertime, I'm ready for it.
For many people in Northeast Ohio, watching snow fall on Christmas Eve is a welcome sight, unless they have to drive in it.
It was a couple people with blinking their lights that probably never really drove in snow on the freeway.
That's why he's doing the driving today. I'd just rather sit in the passenger seat.
You don't like driving in the snow?
No, I get too nervous.
Just take your time, you know, let the weather do what it's gonna do. Don't try to go too aggressive, because you know how it is. It's icy, it's slicky. It'll take control. So you gotta have patience.
ODOT crews spent Thursday loading up salt, and when the rain changed over to snow, more than 250 trucks fanned out across 17 Northeast Ohio counties trying to keep roadways as safe as possible. Officials say they were unable to treat the roads ahead of time because the rain would have washed it all away.
Our plow truck drivers are a real unsung hero of this season. They're going to be on the roads in 12-hour shifts, spending time away from their family during the Christmas holiday so they can keep the roads safe for everyone else.
ODOT says because the temperatures are expected to fall well below freezing, they're using something they call beet heat to help melt the snow faster.
It's a mix of chlorides and sugar that increases the efficiency of the salt in colder temperatures. It's a liquid that gets applied to the salt at the back of the truck.
When I came outside, I had snow all over the car. I said, well, that's Christmas time. You know, it fits right into the occasion.
In Cleveland, Kevin Freeman, Fox 8 News.
Now, there are some snow emergencies and parking bans in place this morning. We have a complete list of those on our website, fox8.com. Turning now to the coronavirus pandemic here in Ohio, nearly 9,000 new cases of COVID-19 were reported in the past 24 hours. An additional 95 deaths were reported, bringing the total number of deaths to 8,456 people. 320 more people were hospitalized in the past day. More than 36,000 Ohioans have now been hospitalized with the coronavirus. The state also released a new color-coded map. While no counties are level 4 purple, but just about everyone else is red. 84 of the state's 88 counties are considered level 3 in the 4-tier system. No counties are yellow, which is at the lowest risk level. The Cleveland Browns may be a little short-staffed as they push for a playoff spot for the first time in 18 years. The team placed starting tackle Jerrick Wills Jr. on the reserve COVID-19 list and wide receiver Ryan Switzer on the practice squad COVID-19 list. They have not tested positive for the coronavirus, but were in close contact with someone who did. Head coach Kevin Stefanski did not rule out Wills playing this weekend against the Jets. Right guard Wyatt Teller is also out with a sprained ankle, and veteran offensive lineman Chris Hubbard sustained a season-ending knee injury last weekend playing the Giants. Cavs star and Northeast Ohio native Larry Nance Jr. doing his part to help local businesses get through the pandemic. Nance was able to raise nearly $8,000 for local music venue, the Grog Shop, last week. He asked fans to send him apparel from their favorite Northeast Ohio spots. He promised to wear the gear before a Cavs game and auction off his game-worn jersey to donate to that particular business. Nance said his jersey from Wednesday's home opener sold for $2,600. Both he and the Cavs matched that amount. Now $7,800 will go toward helping the Grog Shop stay open. Very nice. 8:06 is your time. Still ahead on Fox 8 News, no COVID relief deal ahead of Christmas. Straight ahead, when lawmakers are expected to get back to work in an effort to find a compromise on a congressional spending bill. Plus, public outrage over a police shooting in Columbus, how the chief there says what he's saying about the officer-involved shooting. Hello, Scott.
Morning, yeah, tracking the snow right now. Again, we are seeing some pockets of heavier snow starting to drift further south now. This is a slow transition to some lake effect. We'll take a look at where the snow is going, how much we're going to get today, and looking ahead to the beginning of the weekend, see when all this ends when we come back.